Hey y'all, today's goal is a brief, simple, and straightforward introduction to AI and to talk about some of its possible uses in the classroom. Two things before we get started. One, we're gonna go low and slow to make sure we don't leave anybody behind. Like I said, this is gonna be a really basic introduction. And two, this is not about a specific AI program. There's lots of videos out there about them. Also, AI is evolving so quickly that by the time this video gets published about a specific program, it's probably gonna be obsolete. So there's lots of videos out there about that type of thing. This isn't one of those. AI, or artificial intelligence, is an advanced computer program that can learn how to think and adapt. When I asked ChatGPT and AI what it was, it had a lot to say about itself. In fact, it gave me many pages about artificial intelligence and things of that nature. After reading for a while, I came up with a better idea. I asked ChatGPT to summarize what it just said in 4 sentences or less, and I asked it to write it on a 4th grade reading level. Really quickly, I'm just gonna read the summarized version because I thought it was pretty good. AI is like teaching computers to be really smart. There are 2 types. One that does specific jobs like helping you talk to a robot helper, and one that can do lots of things like a person. It learns from things like pictures and talks, and it can be used in many jobs like doctors, drivers, and even games. But we need to be careful and make sure it's fair and safe for everyone. Well said, ChatGPT. AIs need to be fed in order to learn. Large AIs like ChatGPT are fed everything on the internet, so they're connected to everything. Programmers are in fact working on new applications and developments to allow AIs to learn from YouTube and podcasts. The more information they are fed, the smarter and stronger they will become. Their belief is that the more information the AI has, the better it will be. Some people, like the artist Stephanie Dinkins, is intentionally feeding her AI less. I went to an art talk where she presented her AI called Not the Only One, in which she talks about her installation is looking at how people interact with her AI, which is fed all the information she knows about her grandma, and then she looks at how people interact with this particular AI. So it's a walled off AI that's been fed very limited information. You've heard a lot about AI, and the question is, why now? Well, the truth is, it's been around for a while. ChatGPT is 3 years old. You've probably used AI and just not been aware of it. It's been in the background for like Grammarly, Canva, Adobe. Basically, when you make a choice, it offers suggestions. That's actually artificial intelligence trying to help you. Different platforms also like YouTube and TikTok use AI to make sure that you're interacting more with the site, and they're trying to find videos you may like in order to keep you watching the content that they have. In 2017, there was a big breakthrough with artificial intelligence. Basically, programmers figured out how to unify like the language. So before, if you were working with artificial intelligence and audio, you were kind of over there. And if you were working with artificial intelligence and images, you were over there. But this breakthrough in language that brought all these different disciplines together now made it so that a breakthrough in audio is also a breakthrough in video and a breakthrough through text to text also. So basically, you now have a bunch of artificial intelligence programmers working together as opposed to having them all working in their different silos. If you really want to learn more about how these breakthroughs took place, there's a great video called The AI Dilemma where they look at kind of like the history of AI and where they think they're going. So I'll put the information below, but it really is a great video to look at if you're interested in this type of thing. The AI that probably applies to classrooms most is called generative AI. What that means is that you put something in and you get something out. There are lots of different types of generative AI, but the 4 basic ones, again, that probably impact teachers the most is text to text, text to image, text to audio, and ultimately text to video. Text to text is when you type something into an AI and you get text in response to your prompt. An example of how this works is ChatGPT. You could ask it, what is a sonnet? And it would give you the definitions and things of that nature. Honestly, that's not terribly exciting. Google's been doing that for years. What does make ChatGPT unique and interesting is that you can then ask it to write a sonnet, which is pretty exciting. In fact, I asked ChatGPT to write a Shakespearean sonnet defining what a sonnet is, and it did it pretty quickly. As you can see here, it follows the rhyme scheme of a Shakespearean sonnet. It goes A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, G, G. It also has, the majority of the lines are 10 syllables long, so it's pushing towards meter and structure. Some of the lines are 9, some of them are 11, but it's really close as far as the rhyme scheme and the meter is concerned. It also used figurative language, which I thought was pretty interesting. When I asked ChatGPT to identify the simile, it did. However, it was not able to identify the metaphor that it used. In fact, it incorrectly said the simile was also the metaphor. Don't get me wrong though, this is still really impressive. It's a really good illustration to show students what a sonnet is. It built a working example right there in real time. The rhyme scheme was correct. The meter looks pretty good. So this is a great tool to use in the classroom to show students what a sonnet is and how to define it. Text to image is exactly that. Programs like Midjourney or Adobe's Firefly allow the user to type a prompt into their AI, and the result that you get back is an image. And a lot of these programs give a variety of images and allow you to choose which one closely resembles your personal vision of what it's supposed to look like. And then you can kind of go from there. So you can actually dig deeper and follow a thread that the AI has come up with, or you can just say, that's the one I like, and download that guy. Text to audio is a big area for AI as well. It allows the user to type text, and in response, the AI can generate a voice that goes along with what's being typed. The cool thing about the audio is that you can change, the pitch, the voice, and in some cases you can even change the language in which the audio is being returned. And so this is a great tool to use for students with SWD or different impairments. If you need to read aloud, you can type in the text and then save the MP3 and then put that into a file for students to use later. With clean audio, some AIs will actually allow you to clone somebody's voice so you can create an audio that sounds like somebody else. The last area I want to talk about is text to video. Just like all the other areas, it's the same thing. You type a prompt with the text and it gives you a video in return. That's actually not the most exciting part of AI and video now. It's pretty impressive, but the real impressive area with video and AI is its ability to mask an image. And what that means is that when people would create videos, if you wanted to do something weird like put my head on a professional wrestler's body, you would literally have to put dots all over in individual frames, and it would take a really long period of time to mask something out. However, AI has the ability to do that really quickly. So you'll see this a lot in special effects, and it's moving very quickly, where you can actually just once again create really crazy videos and change people's faces or whatever else, and AI can do it in a really quick amount of time as opposed to an individual with human error going ... AI now has the ability to make these videos really quickly, and it's really impressive. As educators, you really need to be aware of copyright law and fair use. Most of these AI companies are facing massive lawsuits right now due to copyright infringement. When these large AIs scrape the entire internet for information, they're not able to tell the difference between copywritten materials and materials in public domain. Therefore, a lot of these companies who own AIs are going to run into massive lawsuits in the not too distant future if they aren't in them already. So it's really important that you as a teacher are aware of the ethics involved in utilizing artificial intelligence. As an instructional technology innovation coach, I'm advising my school to utilize Adobe Firefly when it comes to text-to-image creation. Adobe trains its AI on images that it owns through either Adobe stock images or through images that have been created within Firefly that get returned back to the pool. So from an ethical standpoint, this means that Adobe is not going to be open to these massive lawsuits, and they're utilizing works that they own as opposed to a lot of other companies that are going to face massive lawsuits due to copyright and fair use infringement. If I'm wrong about Adobe's Firefly, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you know of any other ethical sources for AI, please put those in the comments as well. I need my school to make sure that we are not violating copyright law, and I want us to make sure that we're doing this ethically. So I would love to learn more about it. So please put some ideas in the comments if you know of any other sources that I should check out, and I will definitely do that. I think it's really important that teachers learn about AI because honestly, it's not going anywhere. It's only going to get bigger. Institutions like Khan Academy are also helping to develop AIs that are a little different in lesson planning. So for example, ChatGPT will just kind of spit out a lesson plan if you ask it to. Khan Academy's AI will actually ask you follow-up questions to make sure it tailors the lessons a little more towards your instructional goals. So it's an area where things are going to grow and develop. And so I think it's really important that educators stay informed and stay on top of what's going on within the technology community. If you're involved in education, AI is going to be a really big deal, whether it's for education itself, creation of art, or strictly for fun. AI is going to change the landscape of what we do in the classroom. So it's really important that teachers know about it and stay informed. Again, if you're really interested in the history and development of artificial intelligence, there's a really great YouTube video called The AI Dilemma. Also, I hope you check out the artwork of Stephanie Dinkins and her work with AI as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something about artificial intelligence, and I hope you come back again to see some more CAN EdTech and innovation. And that's what I got. So I'll see you next time.